Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're the show that digs into the sources, pulls out the key insights, and basically gives you that shortcut to being genuinely informed.
Yep, cutting through the noise.
Exactly. And today we're really going deeper than just the surface level on what it means to be poor. We're basing this deep dive on an article called "The Hidden Cost of Being Poor."
A really insightful piece.
It really is, because when we think about the cost of being poor, usually we just think, well, lack of money. Simple.
Right, the obvious thing.
But what if it's actually deeper?
Yeah.
More insidious? Like, what if the real cost is this constant lack of options, or this drain on your time, or even this tax on your mental energy?
That's exactly what we want to pull out today. Those surprising nuggets, the things that reveal these, let's call them silent chains of poverty, costs that go way beyond just dollars and cents.
Okay.
We want to help you really get the system, the system that kind of traps people in ways maybe we don't always see.
Okay. Yeah, let's unpack that. So, starting with maybe the most obvious hidden cost, or the most overt one, I guess, time.
Mm-hmm.
The source makes it really clear. When you're poor, you're just constantly, relentlessly trading your time for money.
It's nonstop.
Yeah, like working that second job, right?
Yeah.
Or grabbing every extra shift you can get, just hustling from one low-wage thing to the next. It's exhausting just thinking about it.
And it creates this vicious loop. That's what the article calls it, because all that time spent just surviving means there's zero time left for, getting ahead.
Right.
You can't read a book to learn something new. You can't take a course. You can't even really sit down and strategize how to escape, because every single hour is just this fight for survival.
You can't afford the course, but you also don't have the time for the course, even if you could.
Exactly. No money for the course, no time, because you're earning the money you don't have enough of. It's,
Yeah.
suffocating.
Wow. That paints such a stark picture. It's not just a struggle. It's like it actively prevents progress. It's taking away the very tools you'd need to climb out.
Precisely. It shows that just working harder, isn't always the answer when the basic resources like time are just completely depleted.
Yeah.
You're just treading water, essentially. And treading water keeps you from, swimming anywhere else.
Okay, so time is one huge factor.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not just the physical time, is it? This next part really struck me. The mental toll.
Yeah.
This idea of mental drain, or maybe mental bandwidth, being another hidden cost. It's like a tax on your mind. Can you break that down? What does that feel like?
Oh, it's incredibly insidious, like you said. Think about your brain constantly juggling worries. Rent is due. What if the car breaks down? What if my kid gets sick? This constant stress. It's not just unpleasant. It fundamentally changes how your brain works. It puts you in what the article calls survival mode.
Survival mode.
Right. And when your brain is stuck in survival mode, all his resources are focused on immediate threats. You might get really good at figuring out short-term fixes,
like the example they used. How to stretch your last $20 until payday.
Exactly. You become brilliant at that. But the cost is huge. Your opacity for long-term planning, for thinking creatively, for innovating, what we might call creation mode, that just gets shut down.
Wow. So you're literally not even thinking about a new business idea or a different career path.
No.
Because all your mental energy is consumed by the immediate crisis. Yeah. How do you break free if your ambition is being, as the article puts it, silently killed?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? It highlights just how deep this goes. It's not just feeling stressed. It actively robs you of the ability to think clearly about the future, to plan, to innovate. That silent killer of ambition phrase it's powerful because it feels true.
Okay. So we have the time tax, we have the mental drain. Now let's get into what the source calls maybe the most brutal hidden cost.
Yes, the lack of options.
Yeah. Unpack that for us. What does that mean in real terms?
It's fundamental, really. Poverty doesn't just shrink your bank account. It shrinks your choices in almost every area of life.
Like what?
Well, simple things first. Food. You might know that healthier food is better, but you often can't choose it because it's more expensive, so you buy what you can afford.
Right. Limited options right there.
Or housing. You likely can't choose to live in a safer neighborhood with better schools because the rent is just out of reach. Your choices are dictated by cost. And maybe the biggest one, risk. You can't choose to take a risk like starting a small business because the article nails it. You simply cannot afford to fail. There's no safety net.
And the way the analysis puts it is so stark. Your life is dictated by your limitations, and those limitations are a prison.
It's a powerful metaphor.
It really is. It suggests this isn't just about financial hardship. It's about feeling genuinely trapped,
No.
unable to even see or imagine a different path because the walls of the prison are so high.
Exactly. It shapes your entire worldview, your sense of possibility.
So when we bring all these together, the time tax, the mental drain, this prison of limited options, what's the bigger picture? What does it all add up to?
Well, I think it gives us that crucial, broader context. It helps shift the focus, importantly, away from blaming individuals.
Right, it's not about personal failing.
No. When you connect these dots, you really start to see the systemic nature of poverty that the article describes. It's a system with interlocking parts.
And it even touches on how the wealthy view money, right?
It does. The perspective outlined is that for the truly wealthy, money isn't just for buying, stuff. It's about buying back your time,
Buying freedom.
buying freedom,
Yeah.
buying peace of mind, buying options. Money becomes, as they put it, the ultimate tool for freedom. Freedom from these very constraints we've been talking about.
So wrapping this up, the core insight from this deep dive seems incredibly clear. Being poor isn't just lacking money. That's almost the surface issue. It's this profound limitation on your time, a constant tax on your mental energy, and this severe restriction of your choices. And they all work together, creating this complex system that traps people.
And that leads us to, I think, a really provocative final thought for you, the listener, something that comes straight from the article's conclusion.
Yeah.
It suggests the very first step to escaping this kind of matrix, this system, is simply understanding the walls of your cage.
Wow.
So really thinking about these hidden costs, time, mental drain, limited options, maybe reflecting on how they play out, even subtly in challenges or opportunities you see. That understanding alone can be powerful. It can shift your perspective.